I'm your co-host.
I'm your co-host, too.
Yeah.
And welcome back to a crazy episode. Ugh, them again.
That was good. Good one.
Hello, and welcome to Did You Mean to Say That, the podcast where we did not mean to say that. I'm your co-host, Bobby.
And I'm your co-host, Erin.
Happy belated Valentine's Day to them.
It'll be Galentine's Day when this comes out.
Will it?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, it is. Wait, so not belated at all.
Nope. Early Valentine's
Happy
Day.
Valentine's
and Happy
Day.
Galentine's Day.
Also, yesterday was Mick's birthday. Our biggest fan. So happy birthday, Mackenzie.
Happy birthday. I was just in Columbus and I tried to link up with her, but she was going home and I'm sad.
Damn.
Yeah.
But love you. Can't wait to see you.
Love you. Thank you so much for all your support over the years and for being you.
Yeah. For sure. But I love Valentine's Day.
It's my favorite holiday.
Me too.
It's 100% my favorite holiday.
Yeah, I know we've talked about that, but like it literally, I love the aesthetic.
The aesthetic is unmatched.
Yeah.
It's my favorite aesthetic besides Easter, which I love.
I have a little Valentine for you. You have to flip it over for the punchline.
A little birdie told me, "You're a sweetheart.
No.
You're a tweetheart."
Get it? And
I tweet all the
chocolates for the girl.
Oh, wow.
No,
this
they're
means
insane.
So much to me. You have no idea.
I love handing out Valentine cards as an adult. You know what I was thinking though? I was looking online for Taylor Swift Valentine's.
Live on air.
Yeah, it's delicious. Cause like, you know, back in the day you would hand out like NSYNC Valentines and oh no,
You guys, it's like pink.
they're otherworldly. I think it's raspberry cheesecake. Right? I know. But Taylor Swift doesn't sell Valentines, and to me that seems like such a missed opportunity because you know how many kids would be like, are probably like, I want Taylor Swift Valentines for my class.
And like Lover specifically.
Yeah, she has Lover Valentines on her site, but it's literally 4 blank postcards that are $20.
I'm so over her right now.
She did get booed at the Super Bowl.
Which is sad. And now, like, sorry, I just had like 17 thoughts at once and it went crazy in there.
Wow.
Ever since the Justin Baldoni's team PR shit leaked, I can't like unsee that. My entire timeline right now is people talking about how philanthropic she is, just in like little context. Like she tipped a bunch of workers at the Grammys and shit. And now people are like, she came into my job once and da 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 da. But now they're getting funny. They're like, she gave me $200,000.
Yeah. And then someone commented and said, "Don't lie, you spent that on makeup." And she was, yeah. At first I thought she was serious. And
I did too.
And then I was like, oh,
and then I reread it and I was like, oh, $200,000 is crazy.
Can you imagine?
No, I can't.
She did get booed though, and Donald Trump,
which is sad,
tweeted, our president.
Oh, I know.
The only person that had a worse night than the Chiefs was Taylor Swift, who got, all caps, booed out of the stadium. She did not get booed out
of the stadium. 1 is crazy. 2, this leads me to my first topic.
Well, the last part of that tweet was, MAGA is very unforgiving. What a dark time we're living in. Go ahead.
It's so dark.
Isn't that insane?
That's our president. That's
our president talking
shit
about not only the football team, but also Taylor Swift for being booed and like
after being, I think, the first president ever to go to the Super Bowl, by the way, because he's such a fucking textbook narcissist.
I hate him.
Well, he got booed when they showed him on the screen. Obviously a mixture of cheers and boos, but streets are saying that the American media like pumped in fake cheers. And now no one can, like, find the original clip. Because, like, watching it live, he got booed. But, like, now no one can find, like, any original clips of it without, like, cheers.
That's crazy. When I was watching, I heard cheers. And I was like, ew.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Because it was, like, right when John Batiste was singing.
Yeah. I heard boos.
Oh.
I heard both. But I've also seen, like, POV.
You know this? Is this Coco Melon?
Until forever. This is like a 1960s song.
That's gonna be a problem. Aaron's neighbor is blasting music.
So sometimes one of my neighbors will pull into our driveway and I think smoke and blare music the loudest you've ever heard for like 10 minutes.
That's
so
insane.
that might happen right now. But yeah, fuck Trump. I don't know. Shit is so fucking weird.
And then we have to talk about Kanye's Super Bowl ad where he's like high as shit at the dentist.
Didn't see it.
And then
I showed up late to the party that I went to.
Good for you.
I missed. Oh, the other thing I was going to say is that if you try to watch the Super Bowl back on YouTube TV, it starts right after the national anthem.
Interesting.
Which is where they showed Donald Trump and he allegedly got booed.
Huh. Well, he sucks.
Yeah.
So does Kanye because
the first time we like ever hung out with Levi, we were in the pool and we were just like having a good time and he just goes, dude, Trump fucking sucks. We were like, yeah, babe, he does.
He really does.
It was so funny. Oh.
Anyway, Super Bowl ad basically leading people to his website.
Where he was selling Nazi apparel, which has now been taken down.
Yeah.
Insane.
Mm-hmm. That's like so fucked up.
That's like...
It's beyond.
It's like... I'm speechless.
Well, Levi sent it to me, and I was like, I thought it was fake. And then I went to the Yeezy website, and I was like, no, it is real.
Yep.
That man needs...
But today, if you go to it, it's like page not found.
Yeah,
like
I
his
saw
website
that.
was literally like banned from the internet. I don't know.
He should be banned from everything.
It's like absolutely absurd. And I like, at this point, I kind of wish they would come out and say like why they support Nazism. You know what I mean? Like, tell us like they made some good points and here's what they are.
Yeah.
Because otherwise...
I think he's just literally insane
and a living, breathing troll.
Yeah, like he's trying to get attention so bad.
And like...
But like, how do his fucking children feel about this? Like, obviously North is old enough to like hear about this shit.
His children... I think North is literally so brainwashed. We're going to see like one of the craziest people of our lifetime come out of that child.
I can't wait.
Oh, it's weird.
Yeah. All their children are going to be so
weird. I think that Kim voted for Trump, but like I don't know, man. I have a lot of empathy and like respect and a soft spot for that woman for him being the father of her children.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
That is something that you're never going to be able to not deal with.
Except when he like dies early. I mean, I'm not saying he should die, but I'm not saying he shouldn't. I mean, obviously, I'm
pretty neutral on whether or not he should die.
Okay. Cool. I mean, I think he needs help, but at this point, like, it's gotten so far, like, he needs prison.
Yeah, it's not, like, funny or sad or shocking. It's literally just, like...
Fucked up.
What?
Like, that's... Yeah.
We've talked about Kanye so much on here. It's crazy, but, like...
Which I guess is what he wanted.
Oh, I know. We should stop.
Yeah.
Totally. Speaking of Nazis.
Oh, yay.
We had some in our town.
Oh, was that after we filmed?
Yeah.
Yeah, standing on a bridge.
Yeah, standing
on the bridge.
I wish they would have jumped.
I wish they would have jumped, too.
They were standing on the overpass in Lincoln Heights, and they had, like, it was like 20 of them. They had, like, full Nazi flags, Nazi masks. They had a flag or a sign that said "America is for the white man" or something psycho. Mm-hmm. In one of Cincinnati's like historically black neighborhoods, which is just, you all should be in fucking prison for inciting violence, but I'll get there.
Dead.
They should be dead for sure.
Like, who has
But what's amazing is that, like, the surrounding neighborhoods all came out and literally drove them out because the cops wouldn't fucking do anything.
The cops were protecting them.
The cops literally escorted them to their U-Haul that they crawled out of, which is insane. And it was like, the only thing we could really do is, like, give them a minor misdemeanor citation for, like, traffic violation for something. But we're not going to. And it's like, okay, if that's the least you can do it.
Yeah.
But it's also not the least you can do. There's like 3 laws that like should have made that an issue, and they just like, those are their friends. So
then the cops released a statement saying, while it was like not right. They didn't do anything illegal, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just
They did.
I mean, that should be illegal. And also,
It just is illegal. Like, you would have to, like, think a little bit creatively and, like, think outside the box. But, like, there are, like, I read a whole article about it today that there are, like, 3 Supreme Court cases that made, like, they're called fighting words, which is, like, any language that would, in a normal context, elicit someone to, like, incite violence against you. Like, if you're, like, instigating in a sense. And they have to be, like, very specific. But in one of the court cases, like, someone using the N-word was validated as being fighting words. So I feel like holding up a swastika, it's gotta be up there.
Well, they were saying the N-word. Did you see the video of the black guy who drove by? He had a Skyline cup in his cup holder, and he was just dancing. I forget the song. It's like a very, like, Black Power song and, like, a bop. Yeah. And he was just dancing, laughing at them, and they were just, like, calling him the N-word, the M-word. And
yeah,
he was holding a gun, waving it around, dancing and laughing.
Period.
Yeah, I loved him.
Period.
And everyone was commenting, like, and he has a Skyline cup in his car. He's a real
Cincinnati.
one. Yeah. So it was, like, national news, obviously, because that's insane. And
and then they ended up driving them out and burning their flags, and the cops said, like, guys, come here, come with us, we'll help you.
We'll suck your dick in the U-Haul. So
they should all die.
Dark things are upon us.
And you want to tell me all you want?
Well, there's no but. I guess that's just so fucked up.
I'm just like, that's what I mean when I say ACAB. Like, I don't think that all police officers shoot people, but they're all bastards. Like, bastards is like the nicest thing I could call them. You're gonna get mad at me when I say ACAB. Like, come on. You're all bastards. Like, what?
I'm sure our cop audience is gonna really hate that one.
Oh, yeah, then we're gonna get a bunch of dislikes.
Good. It's so crazy that, like, just being a Nazi is back. I said that last time.
You said the
like,
KKK was back.
Oh, yeah, now Nazis are too.
Yeah, they've been back hard.
And it's so fucked up. And, you know, our leaders are just condoning all of this, like, even down to, like, the Taylor Swift being booed thing. Like, obviously that's different, but, like, encouraging, like, a stadium full of men to just boo a girl for being at her boyfriend's game,
soccer game. Like, what the fuck?
Did you see Paul McCartney was there too?
I did. And Paul Rudd and, like, every other celebrity on earth. Pete Davidson, who got so all of his tattoos removed, and I want to kill myself.
I know. I wish he kept some of them, but those pics of him were so hot.
Oh, I literally saw someone quote tweeted it and said, like, if he had a million shitty tattoos, he'd be so hot. Like, what the fuck? Why would you destroy a masterpiece like that?
I know. The one that he had behind his ear of the Dangerous Woman bunny, I could see that one.
Had to be first to go.
Yeah.
Like, he had Kim's, like, kids' names tatted on his wrist or some shit.
And
like,
he had Kim on him somewhere.
I would have kept that.
Yeah. But... So the Super Bowl was boring as hell.
Oh,
I did love the halftime show. It was so good.
Of course. One last thing I want to say about the Taylor Swift thing is, like, just that Travis Kelce's a fucking psycho, and, like...
For saying he's honored that Trump was there.
Yeah. Did you see the thing I posted on my story where it was, like, a funny-ass, like, weird angle of him where he looked like a baby, and it was like, I'm so honored that the president would come see me play at the football game.
Like, why would you say that?
And, like, they have to break up, like, next week. Like, what do you mean?
He probably voted for him, and maybe she did. She didn't.
She didn't.
I know.
You're honored that that man who's literally tweeted in all caps, I hate Taylor Swift.
I would have got the ick and broke up with him, especially after that game.
I saw a tweet today that was a picture of her, like, standing on the little thing, being just, like, watching the game, but had, like, the craziest look on her face.
And it was, like, the moment when you got
the
like,
ick. It's never been captured in real time, the moment a woman gets the ick, but, like, this is it.
She probably was just like, oh, no, he's going to be in such a bad mood. Like,
and
that's what I would think.
FaceTime the Chainsmokers. Did you see that? Oh, they're going crazy about it. He didn't go to, like, the after party. It was, like, the weirdest headline ever. I have no idea why anyone wrote this or why anyone even knows this information. But it was, like, he didn't attend and instead FaceTime the Chainsmokers. And people are running with it.
So much sense because I saw this person I followed tweet, hey, is anyone available to talk? My good friends, the Chainsmokers, were unavailable.
Exactly.
That guy I'm in love with, by the way.
So funny.
I forget his name, but he's just, like, a funny guy and so hot.
Cool. Yeah, halftime show rocked my fucking face off. I mean, it's been a tough year as a Drake fan all around, and That didn't help, but he's dropping Friday and I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
That's on them, I guess.
He's dropping Friday and I'm going to listen to it because he's my favorite artist of all time. I don't know what they want me to say anymore. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
However, huge Kendrick fan. Loved the halftime performance. The best part for me personally was Serena,
sorry.
Yeah, I mean, that was just like, talk about dancing on the grave.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
That was really sick work.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I didn't realize it was her at first until everyone was tweeting.
We were sitting there and I literally and then I was like, guys, was that Serena Williams? If that was Serena Williams, like, I'm going to have to turn my phone off. Like, please tell me that was not Serena Williams.
It was.
It was. Bless you.
Oh, that was the worst news ever.
Do you need an allergy pill?
I took one. Don't you worry.
Okay.
But I think I have COVID.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. So anyway.
Yeah, that was great. Fly, Eagles, fly, or whatever the fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Love them.
Forgot.
And every single member of their team is so fucking sexy. It's insane.
Oh my god, the one guy.
All of them.
Yeah.
Like, every tweet I see is like, it'll be another player. And they're like, did they have anyone ugly on this entire team? Like,
right.
No, they don't.
Uh-huh.
So fine.
Good for them.
Good for them.
But yeah, we turned the Super Bowl off like in the third quarter because it was so boring, and we watched Sopranos the rest of the night, which I was so happy with.
I watched the whole thing.
I thought it was so boring the whole time.
I have to tell you the craziest story off camera.
Okay.
Later when we're done. It's wild.
Okay. I brought this. I don't know if we should talk about it. I feel like for Valentine's Day, it's like perfect.
Okay, let's tell them.
Okay, so back to Valentine's Day for a minute. So in the Thank You Next music video, she's writing in a burn book. It's the Thank You Next book, and then she sold them or someone sold them. And so my friends and I have all over the years written our exes, some with cutout photos of them. I won't say the names unless I want to, but like we have all of our ex-boyfriends in here. And by the way, ex-boyfriend sometimes means someone you liked at one point.
Right.
But like we have like yearbook photos cut out of them, or we printed some. It's like pretty crazy. David, never actually my boyfriend. I'm used to reading professional writing because I went to Kenyon college.
Oh, I forgot.
That's how we ended. Dumped me over text and said he was moving to Chicago. Then I found out he just didn't even move there. Some of them are like obviously sad. My high school boyfriend, and there's a quote from Brooke that said, "You know the vibes."
There he is.
Your ex.
May I?
Oh yeah.
What's to say? Oh.
And then proceeds to write a whole page.
What's to say? Whole page. Cheated on me before we even dated. Gave about 5 years of my life to him. Gave everything to him. Let him live with me for free for a year. Helped him open a store that famously failed. Once tried to kill me with a sword. Cheated on me. Abused me. Called me a slut every second. Got me pregnant. Cheated on me. Gave me chlamydia. Screamed at me every day telling me it wasn't his baby. Asked the lady at the front desk of Planned Parenthood if he could get a paternity test. Then told me I killed our child after the abortion, made me suicidal, and ruined my life. Wish him well! Exclamation point heart.
Wish him well is so funny. Your other ex with a crazy yearbook photo.
Just says, haha.
That hair is wild.
I loved every second of it and of him.
Yeah, he was cute.
Haha, cheated on me with my best friend like every day for years. First taste of emotional manipulation, heart. Told me he was going to kill himself constantly so that I could never leave him after cheating on me. Years later, came over and cried to me about how everything he did to me fucked him up and ruined his life. LOL. Great guy now, though. Has a thriving tattoo business. Good for him, but thank God they broke up.
Thank God.
I think those are my only two in there.
Jax, the dude from Northside who was like, "Don't call me baby," period. I talked to him for like a few months. I said, "What's to say? Thank you, next. Also, I genuinely hope you're okay. You have had a fucked up life and you deserve to be safe and happy."
Totally.
Ooh, a page
dedicated. I just see closeted.
Yikes. A page dedicated to straight guys that use me for my sexy gayness and either are or were closeted. Not gonna say their names, obviously, but they all went to my high school. And then I have Levi on there from when we broke up.
So
and
funny.
Will.
Yeah.
And that's all we got so far, but...
Did you call him a horny fuck?
Who?
Will.
No. Wait, yes. Which is not really true. I mean, he is horny, but who isn't?
No hornier than others.
I think I made up scenarios in my head about him.
For sure.
Which is, yeah, I do that.
Yeah.
So anywho.
Thank you, next.
Thank you, next.
Speaking of exes, I will go next.
Yeah. Well, I need to hear about your weekend because last we talked, you were so done with Columbus guy.
So over it. Couldn't even get it up for him anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then next thing I know,
we're making out in the parking garage.
Wow.
No. So I went to Columbus over the weekend and I had such a good time for my friend's going away party. She's moving to LA and I just love, like, I hate Columbus. I hate it. Like, I hate it, but I love everyone there so much.
Yeah.
And, like, I have such an amazing time when I'm with them and, like, I want to be there all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And it sucks.
I feel the same way.
Because the city has nothing to offer me. Like,
Maddie and I went to a really fun lesbian bar when we went up there.
Maybe that's what I need to try.
Yeah, it was fun. And then we went to a gay bar and this guy was recording me dancing on his phone. It was weird. Anyhow. I can't believe I didn't... Oh, it was when we were on a break. But yeah.
We were on a break.
Yeah.
Okay, so I texted my Columbus boyfriend and I said, hypothetically, what are you doing tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, hypothetically, this is what I'm doing tomorrow. Why? And I was like, hypothetically, if I was there, like, would you want to meet just to see if, like, you know, if we were right about how we thought we felt because we'd never met. And we were. So it was great. He took me on a little date before I went out. And we got pizza, and then we had a little kiss in the parking lot, you know? Nothing crazy.
Okay.
And then I got so drunk.
Yeah, you were sending me some crazy DMs.
Hammered. Like, for 2 solid hours, I was, like, hammered for real. Like,
Hell
it was, like, oh, my God. Off, like, 3 shots and a high noon. Like, you know.
I mean, 3 shots is crazy, so yeah.
3 shots. I got a shot. So we were about to, like, leave the date, and I just felt weird because I was late to the function. Like, I was, like, going separately and, like, meeting there. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I'm going to do a shot here really quick, like, before I head out. Such a good shot. Green tea.
Yum.
And then I get to the bar, get a lemon drop shot and a high noon. And then at some point, someone gets white tea shots with tequila in them. Just gigantic shots, too. Like, nasty, like, borderline cocktail, but so strong, and had to, like, it was awful. But yeah, I was literally so drunk and, like, no one was answering me on my phone besides you guys, but, like, I really needed to, like, call somebody baby or something. Like, I was like, oh my God, why isn't anyone answering me? I was getting, like, desperate. Mainly just, like, my mailman wasn't texting me back. That was, like, the main issue. And he, like, was, but, like, not fast enough, like, not enough. And I was crashing out over it, bro. So Mackenzie was also hammered in Cincy.
I also was hammered
in
Cincy.
That. And we FaceTimed for a little bit, and we were both so drunk, just, like, crashing out about how no one was texting back. Like, and by the way, when I say no one, I do mean this one person, because everyone was also texting me and I was ignoring them. Like,
right.
Because I had my gay boyfriend that I was telling you about, pressed to link up. Like, texted me so many fucking times, left me a voicemail.
No.
I swear to God. Texted me the next day and was like, hey, was I too much last night? And never answered. Yesterday I posted a thing on my story about, like, you should tell them how you feel. They should figure it out. And he was like, did I upset you with my voicemail? And I was like...
You upset everyone with your voicemail.
You upset everyone with your voicemail. And it was just like, it was fucked up.
Oh, because he's in Columbus, right?
Yeah.
So he knew you were there and he was like...
Yeah. Like, all night, like, where are you at now? Like, what's going on? Like, I was answering, like, intermittently because I was, like, maybe gonna meet him. But, like, again, I knew I wasn't, like, attracted to him. So, like, I don't know why I was gonna, like, I don't know. I just couldn't do it.
Right.
And yeah, so I never did. But then the next morning, woke up, met Asmara for coffee and like had a life-changingly good time. Like it was,
she's a fucking delight. I love her. I love her so much.
I love you so much. And she watched the podcast after we hung out and like sent me videos of it. It was so cute. She's so cute. I hope you're watching this now. And I'm pretty sure she subscribed because right after she watched it, we got a new subscriber, and I wonder if it's her.
Love
you. And then I went back to hang out with my Columbus boyfriend, and we met at a library like hung out for like 2 hours and just like talked.
So you guys are so back?
No, like we're back in if I'm ever there, we'll hang out, and it was really nice, and we both agreed that it was like really nice, and like I just liked everything he did. Like he was very much giving like father and husband. Like he was like taking care of me and stuff. Like I love that. Very subtly. And I loved it. Like we were eating pizza, and like every time this is so funny. Every time my napkins would run out, he would like pull me out more napkins and set them in front of me. And I was like,
thanks, Dad.
Daddy, like what? Paid for my parking, paid for my pizza.
Wow.
Ordered for me, all that. Loved it. Which isn't really even like my vibe, but like maybe it is.
Maybe it is.
I don't know.
I love that.
So yeah, I mean, we're not like gonna text or talk for real unless like, I mean, we're like minimally texting, like 2 texts a day, and like I just don't care. So cool. I feel like there were things that I didn't like about him, and like if he was an option to date, then I would be over it, or like I think he was a bitch. But like Mackenzie literally said like he's a bitch earlier, and I was like, I just don't feel that way about him anymore now that I don't care about him. Like couldn't hurt me, so why would I care?
Right.
So we had a nice time.
Great.
And then the next day, my mailman boyfriend, who had been like, you know, just like not super present, which is, I'm like being
Which,
like,
by the way, after we filmed last week, you guys hung out.
Oh my God, I didn't even update.
Night.
Okay. So yeah, that night, right after we got done filming, I crashed the fuck out, actually. You said to me at one point, like, I love that you're tormented right now.
Yeah.
Because I was like losing my mind.
It was awesome.
Because I literally said WYD with the eyes, and he said what he was doing and nothing else. And I was like, oh, all right. So I have to block his number. It's over. Like, it's so over for me. I'm on the phone. I FaceTime our friends. I'm on the phone with them. I'm like, you guys, I'm like not okay. Like, I don't know what's going on. While we're on the phone, I'm reading them the texts, and he's like, what are you doing? And I was like, I'm waiting for you to tell me you want to see me. And he was like, you know I do. And I was like, well, are you coming over? And he said, I'll leave in a sec.
So I got the hell out of here.
I ended up going over there, which was really nice. We had such a nice time. Because I wasn't sure in like 2 episodes ago. I was like, I just like, I don't know if he can match my yap. I don't know if I really like him. Like, I can't tell. I think I've just built it up in my head. And the first time we hung out was just kind of like nervous vibes, or just like not super like comfortable. And like, you know me, like I'm just a comfortable ass bitch, and like I'm only uncomfortable if they're uncomfortable. So I was just like not sure like what to do, and then if I'm talking too much I feel super weird, and I didn't know how much to talk. And then when I went over there that night, it was literally like seamless flowing conversation. It was great.
Amazing.
Yeah, and then we kissed, and I loved every second of it. I do believe the review that I left for the group chat was, no, you guys, I'm in love with him. So
yeah,
that was the vibe there.
That is what was
And then
said.
We've hung out one more time other than that.
Okay.
And that was also really nice. We watched like 4 hours of Too Hot to Handle.
Nice.
Which was crazy. He loves like all the shows that I love. Like he likes trash reality TV and girl shows, basically. I don't know how else to put it.
Hell yeah.
And I love him.
Okay.
So that night, you know, wasn't really giving what I wanted him to give, only because I was drunk. And the next day, I was literally, I was tripping. I was texting Mackenzie like, something's weird. Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't think he likes me anymore. Like, I don't know what's happening.
Guys, rewatch the first episode of this podcast, because when I had said that, you looked at me crazy.
No.
And now I'm obsessed
I've
that
been
it's happening
thinking
to
about
you.
it so
It's the
much because
worst.
I'm like, what did he do? Stop calling you baby and stop using emojis? And
After
you were
3
like,
days.
yeah. And I was like, and then the other night I was asking myself, like, girl, what's different? Tell me with your words.
You can feel the shift. I swear to God.
So.
Except for, yeah, I was wrong in mine.
So, and the next day, I'm like crashing out to Mackenzie, but I'm also just like, okay, whatever. Like, I guess that's fine. Whatever, moving on. Texts me 3 times, like triple text me, like throughout the day, 3 different times, unanswered, saying shit.
Obsessed.
And I literally responded and I was like, you're making me go crazy in like the craziest way.
Oh my God.
And I was like, don't overthink that. That's a positive. Like, I don't know what you're doing, but like, keep going, because I'm obsessed with you now. I'm not. He's probably watching this too.
Oh.
And then now I just feel like he's like really going through it, and like, I'm such like a Captain Save-A-Ho. Like, I want all my hoes to be like okay, and if they're not okay, like, I feel like I personally need to be responsible for it, and that's so annoying. And I feel like really not good when I like can't be helpful. Like, I don't know how to like make him feel better, and like I need to. So that's where we're at right now.
Okay, but things are like good with you guys.
Sure.
Because you're obsessed.
Ask me tomorrow if he texts different than he's texting today. I don't fucking know. Like,
that's the worst.
Yeah, but I love it. Like the inconsistency is like doing it for me, and like I know he's not a fuckboy. Like, he's not being a bitch. Like, he's just like
doing his
having
thing.
a day or doing his thing or like whatever, and like living his own life, which is really important to me. So like,
that's great.
Loving the vibes.
I'm trying to get more like that.
Totally. And okay, so there's like a few things that have come up because of this, because I'm fucking psycho. But I've been doing a lot of like introspection because of it, and because I'm going through a fucking breakup, obviously. And like, my one friend and I were talking about how like sometimes when you get out of like a really long relationship, when you go into like your next dating or situationship or like even just casual whatever, like you're trying to like manufacture closeness that isn't there with like strangers, which is why I keep getting in the situations that I'm getting into where
you're trying to like fill that gap.
Yeah, where it like feels so intense, or like I'm like, oh my God, how did this get so serious after a week and a half? Like, and it's literally because I like one night I really wanted someone to come over and like lay in bed with me, which is so not my thing at all. And like, I just felt like I'm not like close or comfortable enough with anyone to ask them to do that. Like, the people that I like or have crushes on, even like that, I don't want to do that right now. And that felt like so bad. And I just feel like I've been like trying to like foster a false sense of comfortability with a stranger.
Well, that sucks, but
yeah,
at least you like identify what's going on with it.
So we're working through that. And then I also like with the mailman, like it's like perfect, like exactly where it is, the exact amount that we talk and hang out, and like the surface level that we're at is like where I should be with people. Like, I'm trying to like take it deeper, like take it further for some unknown reason, because like I don't want a relationship. I can't be in one. Right. And like, that's not where I'm at right now. So like, that should be what I want. So I just need to like chill.
Yeah. Just like get a reality check.
For sure. Which I got.
Keep it where it is. It's a crush with someone that has a crush on you.
It's a crush.
For sure.
It's a craving, not a crush. Which is what's going on, yeah.
The Jonas Brothers released this like super long like statement on Twitter, and I thought like, oh, they're breaking up again, but it's just them announcing that they have a lot of things coming, and it's like their 20th anniversary of the band.
Ew, they gross me out.
Yeah, I used to love them.
Yeah, well, I'm over them now because Nick Jonas loves Elon Musk and Joe Jonas is a terrible husband and father.
Well, they're divorced.
Ex-husbands.
Yeah.
Kevin Slay, I guess.
Yeah, Kevin Slay.
Loved your show.
The guy that wrote Tay the quill feather poem, we were trying to decipher it, and it was just weird. But then I bought a quill feather set.
Yeah, how'd that go for you?
It's really like fun to use.
I bet.
But I don't think I will often. It's like annoying. You have to like dip it every 2 seconds.
Right.
Because there's like ones that like
Do you think you'll return it?
No, I mean I'll keep it. It was like $15. Just a cool little thing to have.
Totally.
So if you want a poem with a feather, I'll do it, I guess.
Yeah. If any of our fans out there want Bobby to mail you yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let me know.
Gulf of America, you have to laugh.
Oh, I saw one today that said Gulf of Clarity by Foxes featuring whoever.
Yeah. I saw one that was like Gulf of Totino's pizza rolls sponsored by Home Depot or some shit. I don't even know.
I would eat a whole large pizza right now.
Oh, I'm so hungry. It's sick. Yeah, I mean, what's to say? You have to laugh. I don't even know anymore. Like
for literally what reason?
For literally, like, how?
For racism?
How was that on the priority list at all? How was that even making the top 1,000?
The Gulf of America.
Which, by the way, you can't just, like, rename water that you don't own. So
I guess you can.
You can call it whatever you want amongst yourselves and in your own country, but like that doesn't change what it's called or who it belongs to.
It changed on Maps though, which is crazy.
On Google.
Yeah.
Not on Apple. Google's fucked up and weird now, and we need to like use a different search engine.
I do. It's called AI. I like barely Google stuff anymore unless it's like an actor or something.
I was thinking that earlier because I keep seeing all these tweets just like slamming people for using ChatGPT to like ask questions, and they're like, you could just fucking Google it, you dumb bitch. And it's like, Google's also using AI to answer
if you Google
all your questions.
anything,
it's
AI
literally AI. Like, and like you can turn that off, but like they're using it, and Google fucking sucks. So Mackenzie uses one called DuckDuckGo. And she loves it.
DuckDuckGo.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed.
I like Bing.
Remember
Yahoo.
like Ask Jeeves?
Yeah.
Back in the day?
Remember when you used to text Cha-Cha?
Oh, I sure do.
Ooh, I would cheat so hard.
You would cheat?
On like tests and like ask Cha-Cha and answer. They couldn't answer everything, but they got the job done sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is crazy how like, I mean, think about like before the internet, people just had to like look things up on encyclopedias.
On encyclopedias.
In encyclopedias.
Or just like remember things from their own memory. Like you could spend like a week trying to remember like the lyrics to a song or like trying to remember something that you once knew.
Or you'd have to like go to the library and like figure it out somehow. Or like, you just would never know.
I was born in the right generation.
For sure. I love ChatGPT and Googling.
I love Shazam. Like I love it all. What's this song? I don't know. I'll find out. Love it. I've always said I was born in the right generation. Like, I live at the same time as Frank Ocean. Like, you can't tell me shit. We have a podcast. Like,
yeah, we
what
do.
the fuck? I was born.
Yeah.
In the, I mean, other
Baked
than
Flamin' Hot Cheetos. I would not survive any other era because I just wouldn't. Like, being like a hard worker or being like drafted to the army. Can you imagine? I would die.
I actually cannot imagine.
Like, I don't know what I would do. But I mean, like, I guess if I was living at that time, it would just be the time and you'd just have to deal with it.
But I think I would be like in existential dread.
Yeah.
I think about this all the time when we say things like things that would give a Victorian child a stroke vibes, where I'm just like, things that would give a Victorian child a stroke are like all the things that I hold near and dear. Like, absolutely. I love them. I have a MacBook. Like, yeah, you do. This is where I'm supposed to be. I love it. Other than, you know, the
what?
One of the most psychotic times in human history. Yeah. Other than all that.
I had a fidget spinner with Kim Kardashian's crying emoji on it. Like, are you kidding me? Don't tell me I belonged in the war.
The Kimoji of her with a tear coming out going on a fidget spinner.
Like, that is a sign of the times.
That's
if I ever saw
actually
one.
something that would make a Victorian child have a full-blown aneurysm.
They'd probably have fun.
Well, yeah, after their aneurysm, they'd have fun in the hospital while they were recovering.
They wouldn't recover. If they were a Victorian era child suffering from something, they probably would die.
Not if they were here.
Oh, if they were, like, yeah.
Well, I guess that's the thing. Like, in that scenario, are they coming here or are you sending something back?
Well, I think that they would die anyway if they were here because of just all the processed food. Like, it would just clog them and they would die. Because, like, we're used to
One flaming hot Cheeto would
literally.
take them out.
Take them out.
Would take out a whole civilization.
Mm-hmm.
Like, holy shit. A Taki, the, like, hottest Taki. Or the, not a Taki. The hot chip. The hot chip challenge. Would
I'm sure that's how my, like, intestines and, like, cells feel like when I'm putting one in my mouth. They're like,
they feel like a Victorian child.
Buckle up for war. Here we go.
I gotta eat different. I gotta live different. I was stretching earlier today, and I was just like, damn, like, I'm, like, living wrong right now. Like, I'm, like, so stiff. My posture's so bad. All I do is stare at a screen all day and, like, don't get up some days when I work from home. And, like,
yeah.
Volleyball ended, like, my indoor league, so now I'm only playing volleyball, like, once a week. Like, it's obviously going to change when it gets warm and I'm going to be more active, but, like, it was scary. And I almost threw up while I was in
you were stretching?
While I was in downward facing dog.
Oh no.
I burped while I was upside down and it came up in the craziest way, which happens when I'm bent over when I burp, which, like, I should maybe get checked out.
I don't know. I
Seems
feel like if you're, like, bent
really
weird.
bad acid reflux shit.
Yeah, maybe.
It was scary. Anyway, I only have 2 more topics and they're stupid. What do you have? Oh my god, we need to do our Did You Mean to Say That?
Oh, yes.
I have no idea.
We haven't done them
in
so long.
I know, and we need to.
I don't know what mine would. Oh, this crazy lady at work came in, and, like, you could just tell she, like, thought she was the main character of the world, like, just, like, rich bitch, like, but, like, not being polite in any way.
Ew.
She came up and she was, like, checking out, being just obnoxious, and then she was, like, about to leave, and she, like, reaches in her purse to get her keys, and she starts freaking the fuck out. She's like, "Where was that bag?" And I was like, "What?" And she was like, "I threw this bag away and had my car keys in it. Oh my god!" And, like, runs over to, like, our beverage bar where the trash can is. The cleaning lady had taken it, so she's screaming. She's like, "Where does that go? Where does that go?" And I was like, "The dumpster." Like, what do you mean? And I was just she was already, like, being rude before that. So I was just, like, being so calm and just like, yeah, like, she probably took it out. I'll go check. So I, like, went back there and, like, the trash bag was actually not taken out yet. Like, it was just, like, sitting in the back. And I was like, feel free to look through it.
I'm
like,
not
that's
looking through it.
hell
You
no.
threw your keys away, bitch.
Yeah, hell no. So I, like, went back to the front desk and I didn't care. And she was just, like, so obnoxious. Turns out she didn't even throw them away.
She didn't.
They were in her purse the whole time.
Right.
And she was like, "Oh, I did this at the airport the other day because TSA was yelling at me." And I was like, "You're the worst." Oh. So did she mean to yell? It was like
for real
9 p.m. I was like, I need to get out of here.
Yeah. My Did You Mean to Say That is probably me saying the vibes have just shifted. I can just read them when, like, they hadn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Been there. I had a hot take that we didn't say last week.
Oh, yeah?
I think that women and gay men, mostly women, should get a government-funded allowance per month to spend on anything they want.
Period.
My original thought was, like, for, like, my tanning membership and, like, dyeing my hair and, like, the gym and stuff. And I was like...
The self-care of it all. Like, us looking good keeps society going.
Well, and I'm like, it's not my fault that men have created these beauty standards, like, that I have to now pay for.
At all.
So give me an allowance.
And, like, again, that leads back to, like, us looking good is literally what keeps shit going. Mm-hmm. Like, if you want it to keep going, pay for it.
So, I did mean to say
That's so funny because my hot take was that every person with a uterus should get an edible arrangement subscription for free. And then I was like, well, we should also just get like free feminine products, which is
that
should
is
be a given.
crazy that they don't.
And on top of that, I should get an allowance too for that 5 days. I should be able to just like get whatever I need.
Mm-hmm.
Because
yeah,
like every single month I think about how literally psychotic it is that just happens to half of us and not the other half of us. Like, what do you mean?
Mm-hmm.
What do you actually mean?
That's so fucked.
It's so fucked, and like, y'all would literally not, you wouldn't last 30 minutes.
No way.
Like, it's actually crazy to
Mm-hmm.
think about it. And the fact that men aren't just like worshiping the ground we fucking walk on for that alone, on top of all the other things we go through and provide to society.
Right.
You got me so fucked up.
It is fucked up.
It's so fucked up.
It is crazy that feminine products are not free. At least like an essential bundle of them. Like, it's not like if you need extra, you can't get them. But like, give me the basics.
Like, at least
Well,
at schools, at jobs, in public
and like
restrooms.
a lot of like schools, like I know like teachers will put them in, like there's a lot like in public bathrooms that, but like the establishment pays for them, not like the government.
I know an organization called Girls Health Period that like goes around, they collect them and they go around and like distribute them to businesses, which is really sweet.
Mm-hmm.
And I love them.
I love that.
But like there should be like 20 of those, and also the government should just be doing that. That should be someone's job in the government. It should be like 1 million people's jobs.
The teacher that I love on Facebook Reels, Miss Cheney.
The one who eats lunch?
Yeah, the one who eats lunch. She also gives out free tampons. Like, she'll be like, POV, you're on your period. And she's like, yeah, come in. Like, talking to a fake person. That's like her whole bit is like skits, other than the
Eating
today's
lunch.
school lunch. I haven't seen her in a while. Anywho.
Yeah, I really just need someone to send me an edible arrangement, and if they don't, I'm gonna freak out.
Okay.
Like, I've actually never been sent an edible arrangement. I have always bought them myself.
I've never bought one or got sent one, but
And like this,
like when people have died in my family, like I've participated in the eating of them.
I just love them so much. It's like one of my main things. Like, we talk about them all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And like,
I think it's just not my vibe. I mean, I love fruit, but I wish it was like different. Like, give me an edible arrangement with like popcorn chicken, you know,
I love
and mashed
that.
potato. So a famous bowl. Someone
I'm just
please send me a
saying
famous
that
bowl.
this is coming out on Valentine's Day, so like you still have time if you're watching this and you think you should do that for me. Anyone, please?
Yeah,
I'll
do
give
it.
you my address. I don't care.
Cool.
It's all I want in this life.
Mm-hmm.
I also like, if I ever like actually date a man again, like they just do need to worship the ground that I walk on. Like,
Totally.
it's hard
Mm-hmm.
to do all this.
Yeah.
Please. So.
What about our Spotify?
Yeah, look at my Spotify.
It's gonna stop recording, I bet.
I'm sure. Do you have anything worth noting?
There's a new Lana Del, well, not new, but a Lana Del Rey song I've never heard of from
How's that even possible?
the New Look soundtrack, which I've never heard of.
Huh.
So I'll be listening to that. But besides that, nothing crazy.
I've got Mac Miller, a Frank Ocean song that I've listened to 1,000 times on there. Here it is. Please Don't Go by Mike Posner.
Great song.
Never heard that one.
Baby, please don't
I love that
go.
fucking song, and I love Mike Posner.
Me
say
too.
it.
He's so
I was like
cool.
a day one Mike Posner fan.
I love that.
This song called White Girl by Shy Glizzy, which I'm sure means nothing to you, but like actually insane for them to put that on there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty standard, but pretty weird.
I might audition for a play.
I saw.
Okay, so here's the deal. My friend at work, Harley, is like, she's been auditioning for Marymount Players, like just like a local theater.
Yeah.
And she was like, wait, you should audition for this play I'm auditioning for because there's this gay guy in it named David. And I just like want to, because I think that I love theater. Like in high school, it was like so fun and I loved being on stage, but I don't think I'm good. And also the thought of going to an audition makes me want to throw up. Like I'd be so nervous.
Oh, I wouldn't survive it.
No.
No. At all.
So I might do it.
I think you should.
It would be on
Like, it's not a musical. You're just talking. You can do that.
It would be this coming Tuesday. I mean, I guess I could do it. Just
I think you
for
should
the
do
bit.
it. I think you should absolutely do it. It'll be so
What if I
fun.
got the role?
Life starts at the edge of your comfort zone.
Shut up. But
I think you
might.
could get a role.
No, there's only like 6 roles and it's like small.
Oh. Well, then
So, like,
you better slay it then.
I know. I might do it.
I think you should do it.
Everyone said I should. Well, like, who's gonna vote no? You shouldn't audition for a play.
If I posted that poll, multiple people would say no. Like, the way that people so boldly, when I can see who did it, will vote like the negative option in
Like
my polls.
when
is
you
so
said something
weird.
about your hair, and my sister said like no or whatever it was.
Crazy. I've gotten like some like foul shit in polls before, and I have like blocked all those fucking people.
Damn.
Yeah, one time I said something about white people saying the N-word, and every single person that said like, yeah, we should say it, blocked immediately.
For sure.
I don't remember what the exact question was, and this was so many years ago, but I was just like, you know I can see that, right? Like, you know that that's not an anonymous...
That's wild.
You fucking freaks.
With that, I'm out of topics.
Oh, I have 2 more little topics. My last topic is that Duolingo Al is dead.
Yeah.
Like, I know you didn't think he was dead, but he's dead.
He's dead. He's been dead for years.
He's been dead for years. Yeah, I don't really understand what the fuck is going on.
They killed him, and like their Abby is like, how is it square? And also dead.
Dead. They put out a crazy statement about him dying after they posted a photo of him like, it said "Say Drake."
It is with heavy hearts that we inform you that Duo, formerly known as the Duolingo Owl, is dead. Authorities are currently investigating his cause of death, and we are cooperating fully. TBH, he probably died waiting for you to do your lesson, but what do we know? We're aware he had many enemies, but we kindly ask that you refrain from sharing why you hate him in the comments. If you feel inclined to share, please also include your credit card number so we can automatically sign you up for Duolingo Max in his memory. We appreciate you respecting Dua Lipa's privacy at this time.
That was the part for me. I LOL'd.
It's so funny.
It's crazy. Like, I just wonder...
Dua Lipa's privacy is so funny.
It's so fucking funny. I wonder if them and Moon Pie have like the same publicity, because Moon Pie, like the official Moon Pie account, Moon Pie tweeted, "To whom it may concern, thanks to recent geographical updates, we are excited to announce that the landmass previously known as Florida will now be referred to as Moon Pie Town. But Florida is a state, you say. No, Florida was a state. Now it's Moon Pie Town. We can just do this now. Please continue to enjoy our delicious marshmallow sandwiches and don't think too much about it, smiley face." And it says effective immediately.
Don't think too much about it, smiley face. I'm going to start saying that all the time.
It's so funny. So I think that's going to do it. I don't have anything else to say.
Me neither.
I don't have any idioms. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you next Thursday. And like, comment, subscribe, share.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Love you so much. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Galentine's Day. And don't forget to buy me an edible arrangement.
Bye.